Today we will be discussing about potential step. In the case of a potential step, the potential function undergoes only one discontinuous change, as shown in this figure, and hence the potential function of a potential step may be represented as Vx is equal to 0 for x is less than 0 and Vx is equal to V0 for x greater than 0. This is the first region, this is second region. Here wave function is psi1, here wave function is psi2. Here Vx is equal to 0, here Vx is equal to V0. This is the height of the barrier. Now let the electrons of energy E moves from left to right, that is along the positive direction of x-axis. Let us apply quantum mechanics to the problem, according to which the electron behave like a wave moving from left to right and face a sudden shift in the potential at x equal to 0. This x equal to 0. The problem is analogous when light strikes a sheet of glass where there is a shift in the index of reflection and wave is partially transmitted. Hence the problem, the electron will be partially reflected and partially transmitted at the discontinuity, this discontinuity. To solve the problem, let us write the Schrodinger equation for two regions. Now the Schrodinger equation for the first region will be given by del 2 psi 1 upon del x square plus 2m upon h cross square E psi 1 this is equal to 0, since V is equal to 0 in this region. And the wave function, Schrodinger wave equation for second region is del 2 psi 2 upon del x square plus 2m upon h cross square into E minus V0 psi 2 this is equal to 0. The general solution of this equation may be written as psi 1 is equal to a e raised to power iota p1x upon h cross plus b into e raised to power minus iota p1x upon h cross, and for second equation psi 2 is equal to c e raised to power iota p2x upon h cross plus d into e raised to power minus iota p2x upon h cross, where p1 and p2 are the momenta in the first and second region respectively and are given by P1 is equal to under root 2me and P2 is equal to under root 2m into E minus V0, where psi 1 and psi 2 are the wave function for first and second region respectively. A, B, C and D are the constant and may be determined by the boundary conditions. Now in equation number 1, this, the first term represents the wave travelling along positive x-axis in the first region, that is the incident wave, and the second term represents the wave travelling along negative x-axis in the first region, that is reflected wave. And in equation number 2, the first term represents the wave travelling along positive x-axis, and in second region term representing the wave travelling along positive, and in the second region, that is the transmitted wave, while the second term represents the wave travelling along negative x-axis in the second region, but there is no reflection of electron in second region and hence there will be no wave travelling along negative x-axis. Consequently, capital D is equal to 0, so that the solution of equation 4 may be written as psi 2 is equation number 2 may be written as psi 2 e raised to power iota p2x upon h cross. Now according to probability interpretation of the wave functions, psi must be finite where E and V must be finite, because infinite energies do not exist in nature. Then from Schrodinger equation we may conclude that del 2 psi upon del x square is everywhere finite but not necessarily continuous. But del 2 psi upon del x square can be only finite if del psi upon del x is continuous everywhere. This is the first boundary condition. And if del psi upon del x is continuous everywhere, then necessarily psi must be continuous. This is the secondary boundary condition. So, boundary condition in this case may be represented as follows. The continuity of psi implies psi 1 is equal to psi 2 at x equal to 0, and the continuity of del psi upon del x implies del psi 1 upon del x is equal to del psi 2 upon del x at x equal to 0. These are the two boundary conditions. Now applying condition this psi 1 is equal to psi 2 at x equal to 0 in equation number 1, we get a plus b this is equal to c. Now differentiating equation 1 and 2, we get del psi 1 upon del x is equal to iota p1 upon h cross a e raised to power iota e p1 x upon h cross minus b into e raised to power minus iota p1 x upon h cross. And del psi 2 upon del x is equal to iota p2 upon h cross e raised to minus iota p2 x upon h cross. So applying boundary condition this, we get p2c is equal to p1 into a minus b. So solving these two equations, this one and this one, we get c is equal to twice p1a upon p1 plus p2 and b is equal to p1 minus p2 upon p1 plus p2 into a, where b and c represent the amplitude of the reflected and transmitted beam respectively in terms of amplitude of incident wave. The reflectance or reflectivity or reflection coefficient and the transmittance or transmittivity or transmission coefficient at the potential may be defined as follows. So reflections, that is the fraction of electrons reflected, is equal to the ratio of reflected current to the incident current. So we can write as reflectance capital R is equal to magnitude of reflected wave upon magnitude of incident wave, and the transmittance, that is the fraction of electrons transmitted, is equal to the ratio of transmitted current to the incident current. So transmittance will be capital T is equal to magnitude of transmitted current upon magnitude of the incident current. Thank you.